Hey there guys, it's Ramos Online. Please excuse the messy flat. I'm just making this late at night because I have nothing better to do right now. It's about time I showed you guys the Chikorita build I'm going for, and I hope you guys like the new layout. This is just basically my Twitch layout, slightly modified to show you both the top bottom screen, my face, and the screen we're looking at, which is Showdown. So a lot of you guys have been asking what kind of monster build I am running on my Chikorita, and I have to be honest, it's nothing special. It's actually the same build you would run in Little Cup. At least it's the suggested build on Smogon's website. However, I slightly modified it to work a little bit better in the NU meta. So, we start with our Chikorita. The hidden ability has not been released, so we have to have Overgrow as our ability. I guess Leaf Guard would be kind of okay if it was released, but honestly, Overgrow, Leaf Guard, not the best abilities. There's no point picking between either of them. The item we have to give it is the Eviolite. Now, a lot of people have been saying, why don't I just give Eviolite to Bayleaf and call it a day? Well, Bayleaf isn't adorable, and Chikorita is, and I like using Pokemon for their appearance, not their worth in battle. Like, I will pick a Pokemon I like for its appearance, then I will try and see how I can make it work in battle and see if it can be used at all. So, the spread we're going to want, now this is basically the exact set run on Smogon's website, suggested in the it's just in the Little Cup section. It's to run a Calm, if I can spell correctly, Calm, and just run max HP, and then you split your defense 120 and 128. This gives you 152 HP, 101 defense, and 111 special def. Obviously, your defense and special def needs to be basically times by 1.5. And I'll give you the rough stats of about 152, 159. I don't know, my math is dead. Now the reason we split our defenses rather than going full into one or the other is because actually if you look, you take out all your defense and put it into special def, you only go up to 128. That might go up to about, I think, close to 180 with Eviolite, but it leaves your defense quite lackluster, and honestly, for Chikorita to do a good job, you're going to want to be able to tank both physical and special hits. However, if you want to build your Chikorita differently, feel free. Go bold, go calm, go max defense or max special defense. It's completely up to you. Now, the moves you can give your Chikorita are a little bit awkward. It depends on what generation you breed it in. If you bred it in Gen 5, you can give it the move Giga Drain, which obviously is the best move you can possibly give a Chikorita. Unfortunately, it can't learn this naturally, and it isn't an egg move, so this isn't a move you can give your Chikorita in Generation 6, which is very unfortunate. It makes sense that all the Grass-type starters should get Giga Drain, I guess, maybe, but Chikorita is not one of them, unfortunately. So the move I run on my Chikorita is Energy Ball. Honestly, the Energy Ball is for the 10% chance to lower the special def, force that switch out, and it has a pretty decent and reliable base power of 90. You won't be dealing much damage with a base special attack of 49. You have about 69 special attack at level 50, which is nothing, which is practically nothing. You will be dealing no damage, but it's a little bit better than, say, I don't know, Leech Seed Toxic Stalling, which I have done in the past. I'm meant to do that just in free battles, because that is basically the strategy you have to use to win against things like Giratinas, Darkrai's, and Mewtwo's. Anyway, so Toxic is a good move to give onto Chikorita, because Chikorita is meant to be a sort of Pokemon that comes in, forces the opponent to switch out, or takes a hit and switches back out. Toxic is a great way, I am turning into, what's his name, Elmer from Bugs Bunny. I don't remember what his name is. The guy who hunts rabbits. Anyway, alternatively, you can give it Leech Seed if you don't want to rely on Toxic Stall, or you can give it both if you really wanted. Another move you can give Chikorita is going to be Synthesis, which is a move it actually learns naturally. How do I spell Synth? There we are. I can't English apparently. Synthesis is pretty much required because Chikorita will be taking a bit of damage. You might end up taking maybe a 3-hit. It might be taking it might be a 3-hit KO to kill your Chikorita. So having the Synthesis can turn a normal 3-hit KO into basically you stalling them until they're dead. It's not. I mean, stalling isn't the best strategy. It can be quite dirty, but hey. You can basically brag that you stalled someone out using a base starter evolution. It hasn't even evolved yet. Another move you want to give Chikorita is the aromatherapy. Now, these are actually mostly moves which Chikorita learns naturally. Aromatherapy cures all status conditions. This makes Chikorita a great NU cleric. He can just switch in to eat up a hit, go for the aromatherapy as the opponent either switches out or tries to kill Chikorita, then can switch back out and your team is now back in fighting condition. If you don't think Energy Ball will be doing enough damage, you can go for the slightly dirtier set, which is the one I beat Giratina with, which is Toxic Leech Seed. Basically, you set up a Leech Seed, you set up a Toxic, then you hide behind Synthesis. Due to the limited PP of Synthesis, you might only be able to wall out 1 or 2 Pokemon using this strategy. You kind of just want to set up a Leech Seed, a Toxic, and then switch out is the idea with this set. Especially NU, you don't want to be keeping Chikorita in with this set because you'll just be wasting PP when you don't really have to be doing so. Toxic combined with Leech Seed would normally force a switch from the other player, not wanting to take too much toxic damage, as well as wanting to get rid of the Leech Seed. So really, this is best for trying to force switches. But I do prefer having the Energy Ball on there just to have some form of damage. Another move Chikorita can learn via TM is Grass Knot. Now, Grass Knot can be a little bit more reliable than Energy Ball because its damage is based, shut up, Facebook please, its damage is based on the weight of the opposing Pokemon, and if they're quite heavy, then it's way stronger than Energy Ball. However, if they're tiny or lightweight, like a Diancie or a Rotom Wash, this Grass Knot will be doing absolutely no damage. Not that I'd recommend using Chikorita against either of those Pokemon, but if you had to, then Energy Ball is more reliable in my opinion. So that is pretty much the Chikorita build I used. The only real modification was removing the Leech Seed and replacing it with Energy Ball. So you can actually see it on the bottom screen. You can actually see the exact set I'm running on my Chikorita. I have to look over there because that's where my screen is. As you can see, I've got the Energy Ball, the Toxic, the Synthesis, and the Aromatherapy. As you can see at level 50, with Pokemon's obviously, I have the basically the exact same stats you can see here. 152 HP, 101 defense, and 111 special def. So I hope you guys enjoyed the guide. I hope you could hear me over the sound of the beautiful gate music from Pokemon X and Y, and I hope you enjoyed the new layouts. I'm going to be trying this with some more of my Pokemon builds. I'm not sure when I'll be doing another one of these, but it should be soon. So I thank you guys for watching, and I wish you have a nice day. Also, we're almost at 2K subscribers. I never even imagined I'd reach 1K, and now we're coming up to 2K, so am I allowed to freak out? Anyway, I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you all for sticking around and watching.